Hi guys, we're at the reloading bench today and I wanted to take a minute and talk about 7.62 by 38R, which is the cartridge of the Nagant M1895 revolver. And yes, brass is available, although somewhat hard to get at times and often expensive. So we have heard various opinions on whether or not you can use 30 carbine dies and whether or not you can convert that brass from 223. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video, which will just be part one because we don't have everything ready to go. However, in starting this little journey, we have discovered a few little things. And one of those is when you've got your carbine die set up in here, what you'll notice, if you try and go in one shot, it gets kind of hard. So if you just go about halfway, right, and then just kind of re-lube it there, you'll find out that the next push is 10 times easier. Of course, I'm using one hand, so, but that makes it easier. And this is really what you're doing. You're swaging down and basically making almost like a belted cartridge out of that, which we don't want it to be belted, but we do need that sizing, okay? So having done this a few times and, you know, without doing the double lube or whatever you want to call that, or try and do it in one pull, you'll find out that, if you can see here, did I grab the right one? Yes, you can see the imprint I made on the bottom of that case, which is no bueno. You don't really want to do that. So there's two things that can help that. And one of those things, of course, is, you know, a good case lube. But I found out that doing it 2 pulls is important. And sometimes I'd even do 3, but it was even iffy doing like 3, you know, a third, 2/3 full. Even then it was a little bit iffy and you'd see that imprinting at times. So I actually looked through my shell holders and I noticed, oh, looky there. I have a 9mm shell holder that doesn't have that little extra relief for a proud primer. And that gives you an perfect, unadulterated part every time. So we start there, right? We end up running it through the dies. We get kind of that belted case. The next step, we take it over to the lathe and we machine off that belting flush. So now what you're left with is a rimmed cartridge. We, of course, shortened it to the proper length, which my reference said was 1/530. I tried that in my Nagant, and it just barely was too long and drug. So I ended up cutting these at 1/520. I'm going to test those, and we'll just kind of go from there. But the question is, that looks like a completely usable, reloadable piece of brass. Does it fit the gun? Let's find out. There you go. It fits. Oh, one-handed, like a piece of cake. No drag. So that's it, guys. We are going to go to the next steps in the next video, but the two important things here, I believe, are if you've got a shell holder, which in my case, 9mm worked just fine, which doesn't have that little primer groove, that's one. And the second thing is to do this thing and basically 2 pulls and reapply that lube in the second pull. That's it, guys. I'm saying so far, this is definitely a go.